Can the time you choose to exercise play an unexpected role in how much you eat? Welcome to The Studs, a short-form series with the goal of not only stimulating our muscles, but also our brains by covering all the new and interesting studies in the world of health and fitness. When researchers investigated the impact of working out in the morning versus working out at night, there were some interesting food-related findings. Let's take a look. In this study, 16 healthy and active adults completed 2 randomized trials. In both trials, subjects performed 30 minutes of steady-state cardio cycling followed by a performance test, where participants were instructed to complete as much cycling as possible within a 15-minute time frame. Afterwards, they were seated in a room and provided a pasta meal that they can eat as much as they like. To keep things consistent, the day before each trial, participants were given standardized pre-prepared meals to eat at home. Of course, the main difference between the 2 trials was the time they took place. One trial occurred at 10:30 in the morning, the other took place in the evening at 6:30 p.m. The aim of the study was to assess the differences the trials had on appetite, post-exercise ad libitum energy intake, and other markers of metabolism and performance. Training in the morning or evening did not have much of a difference on performance and energy metabolism, nor were there any outcome differences between males and females. However, a difference was found in ad libitum food intake, or the amount of food eaten. In the morning trial, subjects consumed an average of 683 calories in the post-exercise meal. In the evening trial, subjects consumed an average of 835 calories, a 152-calorie difference even though post-exercise appetite scores were the same in both trials. A modest difference, yes, but a difference nonetheless. The study did run into one notable limitation. In the morning, the lab room temperature was 19.6 degrees Celsius or 67 degrees Fahrenheit, whereas at night, it was 21.9 degrees Celsius or 71.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, not exactly a big difference, but a difference nonetheless, especially since environment can influence outcomes. First, the disclaimer as always is we should never make drastic changes based on a single study. The goal is more about staying informed and then gradually apply changes wherever possible. The slight 152-calorie intake again on its own is quite modest. However, as anyone dieting would tell you, that amount can make a big difference over a longer period. But is it big enough to make you shift your entire schedule just to avoid the added calories? In my opinion, not exactly, especially if you already have an effective nutrition plan, which makes this study pretty moot. For the more intuitive eating folks, this study might provide just a bit extra insight to your eating habits. However, eating a bit more at night isn't exactly a surprise, since it's not uncommon for people to eat their biggest meal during dinner time. But it is interesting to see it tied closely to exercise in this study. Big picture, if your goals are already on the right track, I suggest you just keep chomping along. And that's it for this episode of The Studs. Let me know what you think about this new series and share any other new studies you want to see covered in the comments below. Also, I did first learn about this study from Examine study summaries. If you're someone that's interested in new research as much as I am, then I highly suggest you check out Examine and Examine Plus, where you can get access to the thousands of study summaries, supplement guides, and the amazing Examine database that grades hundreds of supplements based on actual scientific research. You can check out Examine from the link in the description. It is an affiliate link, so if you decide to subscribe to Examine through that link, you'll also be supporting me, Picturefit, which I will greatly appreciate. Other than that, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a morning thumbs up and share it with your research-loving friends. Subscribe for more. As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to get your protein.